Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of the Clippers' road schedule. Presently in 5th place in the West, they're definitely a tough team to deal with.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Or maybe a lot longer. They look to me like they're ready to make some serious noise in the playoffs.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Gallinari. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Jordan the pass to Dotson. Here's Knox. Gallinari covering. Hezonja's shot is off. Once considered a huge bust, Mario Hezonja has started to come alive and find his place in the NBA.
Let's remember, this is a man who got his rookie option declined and had to make the most of some chances and showed he still has upside last season. This guy was thought to be on the verge of leaving the NBA, but is starting to come around.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. Seems like most stars now want to play on a super team, Doris, even if it means making personal sacrifices.
No doubt. And sometimes a player makes decisions. It doesn't have everything to do with money, and it doesn't have everything to do with touches. Sometimes when you get to a particular state in your career, it's about winning ultimately. And what does it take for me to get a ring? And those are the drivers of a lot of players' decision-making.
Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before, so it was exciting on a number of levels.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
And so it's New York with it. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. And he makes that one.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
There's the pass to Zubac. There's the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, it's all about pace tonight. He said, quite frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. So the more we run, the better off we'll be. Power against speed tonight, Kevin. We'll see who wins. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Knox. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at the Nuggets. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, there's Los Angeles sitting there 4 spots below.
And right now for the Clippers, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Well, there really was no way you could have predicted they'd have this kind of season. The only people that aren't surprised are the players and the coaches themselves.
Pass to Zubac. To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Here's Moutier. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
And now, here's Hazonia. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Moutier. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Inside. Now, here is Gallinari. Tight defense on him. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Knox. Right side, Jordan. To stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Jordan's got his first basket.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
From deep, Gallinari. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Moutier kicks to Jordan. And the pass to Knox. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Takes a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Look, Greg, they simply didn't bring it. And that's one of those losses that you just have to throw away and forget about.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Shamet. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Dotson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
And checking out the numbers for Danilo Gallinari. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is. A flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Here's Dotson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 16 points in the win against Cleveland. Passes it to Zubac. Shamet. Offline with his three.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
And the rejection by Zubac. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to Zubac. To the wing right side. Gallinari outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac, no good.
And look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Yes, that goes in. Moutier's got his second basket.
Boy, when Emmanuel Mudiay is making these kinds of tough shots, that can only help his confidence. That's nice.
Pass to Gallinari. There's the steal. Here's Knox. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Teardrop shot. Just 5 on the clock. Shamet, and Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Moutier pass to Knox. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Doris, who are some of the players you watch that get stronger as the game goes on? They're not cut down by fatigue and still have that energy, something left in the tank.
Those guys who show me superhuman strength a la Kevin Harlan. Those guys who come to mind, LeBron James, that's a bad man. It doesn't matter if it's the first minute or the 48th minute. Russell Westbrook is indefatigable. His stamina and his ability to dominate in triple overtime once is absolutely incredible. And then what did we see from Anthony Davis when Boogie Cousins went down? A man who for 48 minutes on both ends is a problem. Those three men, Kev.
Endless energy. Shots good by Williams.
Oh, sweet lean in. Just no defense around. Probably could have gone straight up.
Dotson kicks to Cornette. Here's Robinson. And no good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And how about that bench? I mean, you got to give it up for that second unit. They really sparked that victory.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Greg, that the guys off the bench stepped up and provided the necessary spark.
Here's Dotson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. Andre Jordan is second, and of course Montrezl Harrell.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
The first free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Clippers in the lead. Williams with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Down low. Robinson against Harrell. Dotson kicks to Robinson. 5 on the clock. Here's Allen. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that's how to do it. Just go strong. Don't settle for a jump shot when the defense is flat-footed. Nice.
Thomas kicks to Robinson. Now the pass to Cornette. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shot.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Temple finds Williams. The 3 in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Dotson. He's got 6. Allen outside. Floats one. Green with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Nobody near Williams. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Now Allen, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. So many aspects go into developing, Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture, though. That makes so much sense. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers leading by 5. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Out to Gallinari. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc. That's tipped, but they recover it. Allen against Williams. Pass to Temple. There's the triple. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. And that one is good. Dotson's got 8 points.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Temple. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. That shot misses. So New York will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Right. There has to be some sort of consistent effort to generate quality shots. It seemed to me they thought they were going to come easily.
Clippers leading by 6. Here's Temple. Now here's Williams. Inside. Harrell, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Well, that's outstanding execution, Greg. You always want to get the last shot of the quarter, which is precisely what they did there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top. Free throws have been a struggle for DeAndre Jordan. He was asked if he'd ever consider shooting them underhanded like some have done in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while. And if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his unusual method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
Vonleh's out there with Robinson. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Allen. And it's Dotson in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now you look at the top rookie rebounders in the season's second half. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. Knox, he's checked in for Thomas. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Gallinari. No luck that time either.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Harrell, the second chance points on the tip in. Harrell's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip ins are easy to come by. Here's Knox. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Allen inside the three-point line. New York, no good that time either. Clippers leading by 10. Kicks it to Williams. It's rebounded by New York.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Timeout, timeout.
Now, I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Kept alive. Back to Moutier. Here's Knox. Launches it. They shoot again. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Harrell. Last time out he had 14 points. Shamet, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Vonleh.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded close. Here's Knox. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Knox has got it back down to single digits for New York. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. And here is Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Beverly. He tries for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And like seeing Beverly get involved there. Sweet shooting from the speedy guard.
Now here's Moutier, guarded closer. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Clippers leading by 10. Passes it to Zubac. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater, and it's blocked by Jordan. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Pass to Zubac. Harrell with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shamet, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, the D was on him there, but he still managed to knock it down. Nice to be able to make a contested jumper.
Allen dishes to Moutier. Allen against Beverly, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a 3rd foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
And the Knicks making a change here as Anya's checked in. Moutier passes to Knox. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
And check out the numbers for Moutier. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 13 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock, and it's Hezonja with the foul. That's his first foul. Beverly for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Moutier looking around. And there's the pass to Hezonja. He kicks to Jordan. Right wing. 4 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Knicks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Clippers leading by 11. Beverly with the ball. 9 points last game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harrell. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
New York calls timeout. Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games in Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the NBA playing in Mexico City.
Well, Kevin, you know this. Mexico City is the 5th largest city in the world. You are a geographic expert. This is a gateway to all of Latin America, and the NBA, as always, eager to expand their presence in new markets.
I agree. And the fact, Doris, they're so progressive has just, given them so much new things, revenue, growth avenues to follow. But it just opens up a whole new area where they can grow.
Never rest on your laurels, Kevin. Always work hard, just like the great Kevin Harlan does.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Knicks making a switch here. Cornet's checked in. Both free throws good from Beverly.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Now Moutier, he has 6. It's Allen on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Moutier. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And now, here's Hazonia. Tight defense on him. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Zubac. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Moutier. Shot clock at 6. And Patrick Beverley, good for 3. Beverley's got 8 here in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Offensive rebound. Pass to Hazonia. Can they get it? Here's Moutier. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Shamet. Hazonia defended. Jordan with the rebound. Knicks trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And now look at Montrezl Harrell. Some stats on him.
The past month has been surreal. 13th in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. The first one falls. Thomas checked in for the Knicks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Gallinari's checked in. And Allen drops them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Shamet. Hazonia defending. To the inside. It's picked off. Here's Moutier. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Well, to me, there's no question it's critical that Emmanuel Moutier make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Out to the right wing. Beverley looking around. No good that time. And New York the other way now. Allen left side. Latre. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Hazonia.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hazonia kicks to Moutier. Allen passes to Hazonia. Passes to Moutier. 5 on the clock, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Good D by Thomas.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Hazonia finds Moutier. Now here's Thomas. The pass to Hazonia. Launches it. No good that time.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Clippers.
And this is a high-powered offense today, clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball, just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Now here is Gallinari. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland to end the drought.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Here's Hezonja. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari surveying the D. Shamet gets an open look and hits. He's got 11. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Moutier kicks to Hezonja. And here's Moutier. He's got 11. Hezonja up top. Just 5 on the clock. New York, no good that time either.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gallinari outside. Shamet, Hezonja defending. To the wing right side. Beverly for 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy. The ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Leading the way at the start, it was Lou Williams. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, 2 things about Lou Williams. 1, electric. 2, professional scorer. There might be 3 things, but who's counting? Goes 0 to 60 in 1 step. Can also change speeds to keep you guessing. And I'll tell you, for a smaller guy, shows big-time courage driving through the lane.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Moutier with the ball. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Ivica Zubac. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Gallinari.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Pass to Zubac. Now Beverly from deep. Dotson with the rebound. Dotson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Jordan. Here's Moutier, passes it to Dotson, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Clippers third.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Beverly for three. Drains the three-pointer. Beverly's got 11. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 11. And there's the pass to Knox. He feeds it to Jordan. Kicks it to Moutier. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Moutier. Defense is right there. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. Shamet. Out to Gallinari. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Hezonja. Los Angeles making a switch here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Zubac, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
For Los Angeles, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Moutier finds Robinson. To the paint. Fades away. Knox misses.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Clippers leading by 10. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Temple. He's off on that one. Good D by Jordan. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Knox misses.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Now here's Williams. 12 points for him. Count it. Williams has got 14 points.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. Here's Temple. To the paint, Zubac. Good D by Jordan. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Hodson can't hit. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Beverly. 11 points in the game. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer no good.
The defense lost him there, and he should have made him pay.
Pass to Moutier. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Knox. Clock at 6. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at the Bucks. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, New York. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And right now for the Knicks, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
And with the major changes we know are coming, now you have players fighting for their jobs, trying to prove they deserve to be here beyond the end of this season. Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Moutier kicks to Dotson. Here's Knox. 9 points in the game so far. They need this one. Hands it from downtown. Knox has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
Williams attacking. Over in the corner, Green drills the three-pointer. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
They grabbed their own miss.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
And Temple kicks to Williams. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by New York. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Dotson the pass to Moutier. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Temple. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Dotson. There's the three. Hands it from downtown. Dotson's got 11.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the three.
The feed now to Temple. Robinson with the block. But they get it back. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded, and he gets it to go.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
New York calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
He's flat giving it to him right now, and this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats.
Looking now at some numbers for Lou Williams. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Vonleh dishes to Allen. Back to Vonleh. Left side, Jordan. Over Harrell. Jordan's shot is off.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Now Thomas following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Outside Thomas. Dishes it to Jordan. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
And the shot goes in. Vonleh's got his first bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Here's Williams. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Dotson. He's got 11. Green with the rebound. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for DeAndre Jordan. 2nd in field goal percentage. And he's 3rd in the league in rebounding. Just a tremendous motor. He is always in pursuit of the ball.
And you mentioned it. He's the 2nd best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Here's Dotson. Knocks it loose. Outside Williams. Got a hand on it. Allen surveying the D. He kicks it to Thomas. Passes to Cornette. Here's Dotson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Lance Thomas. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're leading by 8. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting two guards in the NBA. Fifth, Lou Williams.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
You know, that's a very steady bunch at the line, no doubt about that. In any kind of clutch situation, if it's one of those players shooting the big free throw, you can be sure he's going to come through.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And Williams drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Knicks trail by 10. Allen finds Hazonia. Knocks it loose. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's covered closely. And there's the pass to Dotson. Williams comes with a double team. Shot clock at 5. New York again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. Williams has got 20.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Allen kicks to Hazonia. .130 left to play here in the third. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Williams. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Williams up on top. Gallinari left side. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, what a combination of size and touch that makes him a nightmare matchup from three-point range. Wow.
Vonleh with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Vonleh kicks to Hazonia. Pass to Cornette. Allen inside the three-point line. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Williams, that's good.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
And here is Hazonia. Over to the left wing. Allen for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Clippers on top as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Bonley. He's out there with Mario Hezonja, and it's Allen in at the 1 spot. Now here's Allen. Pass to Dotson. Here's Cornette. Here's Dotson. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Cornette. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Allen. Back to Williams. And New York making a change here. Knox is checked in. Here's Harrell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's a big-time explosive move, challenging the taller defender and extending to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Cornette, and he dunks it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, outside Williams. Shot from 12, and that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 18. The pass to Knox. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That free throw missing. Robinson's checked in for New York. Moutier comes in for Allen. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 17. Kicks it to Harrell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Moutier. Williams' shot is off.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
Knox the pass to Moutier. Pass to Hezonja. It's deflected. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clippers moving the ball around. They get a hand on it to the inside. Shamet. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Knox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. He's off on the second. Clippers leading by 16. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
I'll tell you, good work to pound it down low and finish in tight.
Dotson kicks to Robinson. There's the dish to Mudia. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Yes, intercepted the ball in stride. Turnovers like this are devastating to the opposition.
Now here is Robinson following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Knicks. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Lou Williams. Mudiay with the basket.
Boy, you can see when Mudiay gets the hot hand, he's going to stay aggressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari on the wing, guarded by Robinson. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gallinari. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs. There's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders, to me, to have a high-level defense, Kev.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed.
Here's Mudiay. Gallinari making his last shot. Here's Robinson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Zubac finds Gallinari. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Now here's Mudiay, defended by Beverley. Mudiay kicks to Dotson. And a miss there on the triple. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. Knicks trailed by 18. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here's Jordan. Up and in on the layup.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari dishes to Beverly. Back to Gallinari. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, since the break, his efficiency has gone up a notch, looking really polished now.
Here's Dotson, defended by Beverly. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. And Temple kicks to Zubats. Lets it go from 11. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM, because the rich can get richer.
Yes.
And it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Here's Moutier. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beverly with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. 5 to shoot. And that one's on target from the wing. Gallinari's got 12 now in this quarter.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Jordan kicks to Hezonja. Will it go? That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. A floater. Dotson with the rebound. Dotson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Moutier. And it's Jordan to top the key. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced 2-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a 2-way player in Quinn Cook, who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Danilo Gallinari.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And the Knicks with possession here. Clippers able to drain the 3. Here's Knox. Rebound by the Clippers.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Inside, here's Zubac.
And he's just so mobile for his size. That's a big part of the value Jordan has at the defensive end. When he's on you, he's too hard to shake, and he had an impact on that shot for sure.
You know, on defense, I think you need one of the big guys to help you out in that instance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Moutier. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
And now, here's Hezonja. Gallinari covering. Passes it to Knox. Doris, last year the NBA signed a deal to broadcast G League games on the internet channel Twitch.
Well, you know Adam Silver is always looking at new methods for broadcasting this great league and the G League. And I think we live in an era of an increasingly digital world. The next generation views their platforms in non-traditional, non-linear fashion. So to me, this is really smart decision making.
I know you're a big Twitch watcher yourself. You subscribe, and like me, you love the G League.
I'm always twitching.
Here's Moutier. Tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Gallinari.
Boy, what a tremendous display of offensive firepower. It mattered not the size, the type of defender they put on him. He made easy work of it.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The 3 from Thomas. It's hauled in by Zubac. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Allen. Gallinari against Thomas. Now, here is Gallinari. Defense right on him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Green. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.